welcome to the show. It's Wednesday evening. I just got home from the training, and my friend Efferson starts a video production, and I'm very excited about his ideas. So let's see in which direction we are gonna go.
Okay, Daniel. Would you start the video by showing us some of your top birds?
Yes, I show you some breeding pairs.
Okay.
Breeding season is over, but there are a few nice pairs.
Which pair?
That's a last year cock with a young hen. They made 2 rounds. I was very pleased with the quality. They're both perfect birds in show quality, and there's no need to bring in normal color birds because they're both good enough. And recessives, I think nowadays are as good as my normals. And it was the first variety that I tried to improve. And nowadays they all have spots, what for me extremely important is. And I think they're beautiful. Very attractive variety. Again, they're both young birds, and I had troubles to find a partner for the cinnamon grey green cock. And at the end, he was choosing in the flight this hen. She's also a lovely hen. Now she has no spots, but 2 perfect birds, cock slightly bigger than the hen, but I also would say perfect pairing, nothing extreme. They both can fly, they both, there's no fault. They both feather perfect, and maybe we can show afterwards the chicks. Can you show the cock?
Yeah.
They are big birds, but they are showing the behavior I want to see. They're very active. They're mating a lot of time.
I wanna go, I wanna see, I wanna feel your heartbeat. Walk every road, the highs and lows, and everything in between. When it's you and me, it's a dream.
That was a love pairing. The cock chose the hen in the flight. He's a safe breeder, but she didn't breed before. They bred well. For me, they're maybe a little bit too extreme or too much feather. But
On a hen or on the cock?
in the combination.
Okay.
I would rather put both to a shorter feathered bird. But because it's a love couple, I let them do, and they both did well together. But who's dressed? Let's take them away.
Okay.
Okay, well, another pair I like a lot. First round they bred 1 superbird, second round they bred 2 superbirds, and now in the third round they only had 3 average babies. But also love couple, Melanistic Spangle with cinnamon grey green. Normally not the best combination, but I let them together because I like the feather structure from both, and it came out what should come out. So it's exactly the middle of both.
Just come here a bit.
Now you see the color. I don't know why Melanistic Spangle is not more popular. I think Melanistic Spangle, especially in opaline, is one of the most beautiful colors. And I try to breed them in golden face in combination with golden face. That makes it super attractive.
When it's you and me, it's a dream. When it's
This one is one of my favorite, Melanistic Spangle Grey. Okay, Daniel, tell us why some of the Melanistic Spangles are kind of very dark like this one. If you don't look at the tail, he more or less he looks like a normal.
Yeah, I do agree, but still I think it's super attractive.
Yeah, but why is the color difference between different Melanistic Spangles?
I don't know, he's the father of the hen that we just saw before.
Yeah,
She's perfectly marked.
yeah.
He's too dark, that's correct. But he has such a beautiful carrot style that it was from the beginning clear that I will keep him, and he's, well, with this hen he breeds now very well. Before he was very picky. The first year I think I had no chicks from him. And now this year with this hen he bred very well. I can show you one of the babies.
Yeah, please.
It's in your eyes, there's nothing like the way you look back at me. When it gets hard, I know you're there and I'll always believe. When it's you and me.
He's the perfect combination of the two. He has a dark factor from the father, the yellow face from the mother, and the feather structure will be between the two. So that's for sure a bird I will continue with. Again, his markings are slightly too dark, but well, I think it's at least as attractive as a normal Spangle.
So you're planning to breed more with this same couple?
Yeah. Some of the chicks were much less in quality than he is. Well, that's probably because the Melanistic Spangle, I started 5-6 years ago with them, and I started with very small birds, but they were perfectly marked. Now the quality is much better, but I lost these perfect markings. Well, it's always when you breed birds in bigger size, you lose the perfect color or the perfect markings. That's not just in Melanistic Spangle like this. I guess they're nice.
Okay, yeah.
It's a dream. We're a dream. We're a dream. Oh, we're a dream. We're a dream.
Father and son?
No, they're both young cocks, and at the end they both bred. At the beginning they were both difficult. I try to pair them with dilute hens or split hens, and they didn't like it. So finally they both were bred to a normal bird, and so I got split offspring from them.
Same family or different families?
Well, same family but not close related. If that would be cock and a hen, I could in theory pair them together. So of course they have the same source, but not close. They're both on the lineage, so I paired them to small, average-sized hens with medium feather. But again, I think dilutes, especially in combination with yellow face, is super attractive.
Brilliant, yeah.
Here comes the train I've been waiting for, just a step in between me and the door. And all the years before, with a dream in my heart, I see myself standing in the glass. All of a sudden all these memories are passing, like flowers on a casket. I'm leaving it all behind. Every broken heart and a fresh new start. When I worked so hard I was falling apart. Every memory is a chance to see that struggles just make up the best parts of me. We hit the gas and we kept it in drive all night. We lit the match and we watched it burn out bright. I never thought it could be so good. I had the time of my life, had the time of my life. I used to fear this train would never show, that I'd be standing out here all alone, with nowhere else to go, and nothing to my name. But every broken heart and a fresh new start. When I worked so hard I was falling apart.
You asked for the pedigree of the big cock.
Yeah.
Just to explain, that's a hen I got 2-3 years ago from your side. You told me she bred well for you. She also bred well for me. That was the breeding pair. On the right side is the father.
Okay, recessive pied.
The recessive pied is the father, and yeah, the boy on the right side is their young man. They
Oh, the
also
grey
bred-
one.
The grey, the violet grey is their youngster. He was the biggest one. They also bred some very average sized hens, especially, that I also was using for breeding. And the grey recessive pied, he was winning best adult bird at the Karlsruhe show last weekend. My goal is still to make best in show with a recessive pied, and I think I'm pretty close. He only had one tail. The show winner had 2 tails. It's correct to let win the bird that has 2 tails.
So it clearly shows that the medium-sized birds, they can produce huge monsters.
100%.
And now you have paired him up with that recessive pied hen again.
Yes,
And
to
she's
make
average
him
bird.
smaller. To make him smaller. I don't want to make him bigger. I want to make him smaller.
Brilliant. You know that the hen, she was also a dilute split as well. So what about if you're going to start getting dilute recessives?
Well, that's possible. It's a recessive gene that can go on for many, many generations, of course.
Yeah.
Okay?
Brilliant.
The memories we left are just right. I never thought it could be so good. I had the time of my life, the time of my life. Time of my life. I had the time. At the time of my life.
Say again?
Which one is your favorite bird?
From these ones.
Yeah. Don't say my hen.
I don't know. I like them all. The Sky baby hen was paired to the pied cock, but the offsprings were quite disappointing. I don't know what went wrong. That all happened when I was on holiday. Otherwise, I think it would be a perfect combination. I try to breed with as much normals to avoid cinnamons.
Why?
Well, because I have so many cinnamons. Almost all my cock are split cinnamon. He's also split cinnamon. No, I didn't breed any cinnamon so far. His father was split cinnamon, so I'm not sure about him. And I took now eggs away from this pair. They're fertile at my friend's place, and I hope second round will be better. First round was extremely disappointing. You never know. Perfect pair, pedigree wise as well, but No good chicks.
Okay, brilliant.
That's an older cock that is already, sold, but I can make one more round. The hen has some irritation on the eye. That can happen. She was feeding chicks when they are feeding very wet. So I took the bird around the eye away. Now the feathers are going back.
Why it mostly happens in Lutinos or Enos?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah?
No, she's fine. I just took the dirt away.
The chicks away.
Well, she was, What? I don't like them like this.
I wanna go, I wanna see, I wanna feel your heartbeat. Walk every road, the highs and lows.
Well, he looks strange at the moment, but I like his behavior. There's no fault in it. He flies perfectly. There's nothing wrong. Unfortunately, I took the spots out not the right way, and now he looks a little bit strange. To be honest, the youngster from this pair were disappointing. So, not sure whether it was the combination or whether they didn't feed well, but the youngsters were just average and not what I expected.
Golden face spangle.
Yes, violet gray golden face spangle with a cinnamon. I think she also has a violet factor. They just made one round. She's a hen from December, so 25 round. But for me, golden face is super attractive. And again, I cannot understand why not many people are trying to breed them.
I love golden face.
Yes,
I've
I
got
know.
his grandson from you, isn't it?
Say again?
I've got his grandson.
Yeah, it's a similar style, the Spangle,
Yeah.
to him. And I liked, he has the nice Spangle spots. Kutli is slightly better, but his grandmother was a Melanistic Spangle, so actually he's a mixture of Melanistic Spangle.
So do you think the Melanistic spangle does improve spots on the regular spangles?
I improved the spots in my normal Spangles from the Melanistic Spangle, 100%. And the hen is slightly smaller, feminine type, and that's the type most cocks like. My cocks do not like the big hens. My cock like average hens.
Is he related to the golden face as well?
No. Well, somewhere yes, but nothing close.
Is this cinnamon violet?
Huh?
Is this cinnamon violet?
Say again?
Is this,
No.
it's showing the violet shade.
The cock, it's a cinnamon gray, violet. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lost pairing. First round was clear, disappointingly, and now second round I took the eggs away. They're at my friend's place now, and they're fertile. So very excited because, well, he's a young hen and he's an old cock, and he bred many good chicks. So Yeah, I expect very nice birds. Most people do not like cinnamons, but I always say if you want to breed show winners, you need to have lots of cinnamons. The quality is always in the cinnamon. They have the perfect soft feather, and yeah,
So cinnamon opalines works the same as well. Don't you think that cinnamon opalines they get a bit narrow?
no, I do not agree. I love to work with cinnamon opaline hens. At my place, they're normally the best breeding hens, cinnamon opalines.
Brilliant. This is my favorite bird in your bird room.
This one,
It's green.
really? You
Yeah.
had the brother, the one that bred only shit.
Huh?
You had the brother,
I had the brother.
the one you
Are
said
you sure about that?
from my pedigree. Yes.
It's a very nice bird.
These two birds, the light green is a split recessive. He's the father of the super light green recessive that won the Karlsruhe show last year. And I had him separate with some other birds to look for the show. And now he chose this hen. She's a baby hen, just about 5-6 months old. But in a few months, when I restart pairing, I took a note, and I certainly will put them together, because the feather structure, the combination of the two, would be absolutely perfect. And it's an interesting thing. Big cocks almost never choose at my place big hens. And the same, big hens don't like big cocks. So big cocks, they usually go for a smaller one. So often, I think nature is interested to find the balance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what and that's not my. I didn't put them together. They choose each other, and when she will be ready in 3-4 months, I will pair them up. You agree?
Yeah, 100%. And she's not that small. She's a
well,
decent hen.
She's a very good body size in the hand. He's a perfect bird anyway. I'm split recessive, as I told before.
Not many good greens around anyway.
No,
Same with blues as well.
when I started breeding, I was told that light green is the color of the Budgie, the king of the color of the Budgies. And but on shows, also when I judge anywhere, the quality of the greens is always disappointing. That's the reason why I try to force light greens at the moment. It's another feather that is wrong. I want to show you the difference between these two birds. They're both young hens, and I think many people would say the lacewing opaline is a super hen. Some years ago I would say the same, but nowadays, especially for breeding, I prefer average size hens like the right one. I'm sure in breeding the right one will be much better. She's shorter feathered, she's more active, and normally hens like these are laying more eggs, and it's all about fertility. So maybe it can also be the opposite. Maybe the lacewing is the better breeder, but normally the pied will produce better youngsters
And more youngsters.
and more, and then you can make a selection.
Yeah. If you only get one or two, what are you going to select from?
Yeah.
Love this green spangle. It's going to be a very nice bird.
Yes.
Not a big bird.
No. But from all those birds, the one I sold, the last one, is the green. You know, sometimes baby, they look fantastic as baby, but after molting, they lose the shape, they're too big or whatever. And this one, I know exactly how he'll look like. He will be a beauty. At the moment, he has no chance against the other ones, but
I'll still prefer it. If all these ones I have a choice to pick up, I'll pick up this green.
you too?
Yeah, 100%.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're an excellent student. You learn so quick. You're too good.
These two grey spangles are the siblings.
I'm not sure about the pedigree of one of them. Possibly. I simply don't know. I think they both have a violet factor.
Yeah.
But that's the style of bird. Yeah, you can see the feathers coming, how you can see clearly the difference of the feather size from the old feather to the new feather, how they grow.
Softer feather.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's important that the birds get the whole year good food. I like the darkling a lot as well.
Like, sorry, what?
I like the darkling a lot.
He's a lovely bird.
Huh?
Very nice bird.
This darkling is a son of the darkling that was best young bird last year at the Karlsruhe show. Well, there are always a few birds that are already in the nest when they come out. You know, he's a keeper, and this bird, I will keep him for 2 or 3 seasons for sure. He has all the features I want. He just starts molting in the head. The spots are still the baby spots, but he has exactly the right feather length. Check the feather here. Last week it was the show in Harpert, and almost all the birds had the feather above the perch. I don't know where the judges were looking at. That's for me not beautiful. And those birds with those heavy feathers, they, well,
The tail like this and white tails, heavy feathers.
good. And now I want to say something about these three birds here. Let me change her.
This is a double factor golden face, isn't it?
They are both double factor golden face. So this here is a normal golden, normal yellow face. It's a cinnamon, but you see it's a little bit color difference. This here is a baby hen that has gone through the mold, and you see clearly the contrast. And this baby hen, she just starts molting. You see the feathers from the first round, from the baby feathers, and from the second mold, the color is coming now, very intense. Looks like painted, but it's real. And yeah, as I said before, golden face is super attractive. I don't know why people stay away from them. I show you now a violet pied golden face. That's one of the few birds in our house that are having a name. His name is Zeppelin, and I will show you his father. They still recognize each other. They're still completely linked to each other, and they have the same behave. And I think what you want to make more beautiful, it's a violet pied golden face. I think super attractive. I show you the father. He will go mad when he sees his father. He was just mating downstairs. Well, he's completely molting at the moment. They haven't seen each other for, well, longer time. Will be interesting to see whether they still recognize each other. That's father and son. Well, let me try to change. Where's the... That's father and son. Of course, the son will become more attractive, more beautiful. He's a violet, the father is a violet grey. That's interesting to see that this hen has very much interest in this cock. They don't know each other, but that's for me already, yeah, maybe I will put them together later.
He's more interested in her than his father.
Yes. They haven't seen each other for a few weeks. I'm wondering whether they still recognize each other. But maybe too much stress right now. These two hens I've taken out to show what for me about ideal hens are. Medium size, and yeah, there's nothing wrong. Good shoulder, good mass, good spots, and yeah, they both fly well, and something in between, not too big, not too small. That's for me stylish. And look on the feathers above the perch. So she has them a little bit now, but normally the feet is completely free of feathers.
Brilliant. It's a very nice violet hen. Tell us something about that bird, and are you very keen, shall I say, when it comes to the rainbows? Because I've seen a couple of good clear bodies. So mixing violet with clear bodies, clear wings, sorry.
Well, violet is the color I'm mostly after at the moment. I tried to get them in combination with golden face, but not very successful yet. But she's a young baby hen, and the violet cock behind is her partner. He's an experienced breeder. He bred well last year, so I certainly will put them together. Well, it's not ideal to put violet to violet. You will get too many dark factors, but it's a love pairing. There's no reason not to do it.
So violet to violet, why not pair violet to violet? What's the reason behind it?
Well, the violet factor is birds making small, and the feathers making shorter.
Okay. Is it possible, can you move that violet male behind her, the one you're saying is the partner?
Yeah.
I can't see the male.
Well, let's see whether it's coming up. I saw them mating.
In the flight?
Yes.
Yeah, so violet to violet pairing, you were saying it's not very ideal. So is it something to do with reduction in size and feather quality in the next generation?
Well, violet is a factor.
Yeah.
You only can see on cobalt. But it also makes the bird smaller. And you multiply a factor that is making birds smaller. So it's difficult to keep the size.
So it used to be a myth that violet birds, they don't really survive back in the days. I've heard from one of the English breeders, he said that violet to violet, the babies, they don't survive, the double factor violet. Nothing like that.
No.
Okay. So that's another violet male. Related?
Yeah, but not. That's a baby Spangle cock. I like a lot. It's just in the middle of his first molt. But yeah, I like his behavior. Very active all the time, chasing hens. I don't like to breed with birds that are not super lively. He's super lively. I'm the super bird.
Is that a dark green, Daniel?
Yeah, it's a normal dark green. He was winning best young bird last year at the European show, and he did very well in the breeding box. He bred with two different hens, and both times all extra fertile. That's why I certainly will continue with him and his family.
And that the grey in the corner there, I think it's a violet grey with the cinnamon, normal blue.
That's again a son of the WBO show winner bird. Yeah, similar style, perfect features, no fault. Yeah.
And the green on the floor there.
That's a baby cock. He's the partner, or used to be the partner from the violet cock we're taking with. Later in the year, he's related with the light green cock upstairs that you like so much.
Okay.
Similar features.
Yeah, I got it.
me see.
That hen, cinnamon, grey hen, there.
Yeah. That's an older lady, slightly thick, nothing special. But she's one of those hens that have no fault. And whenever you pair a cock with her, she breeds. And if she doesn't breed, you know the cock is the problem, not her.
Okay.
And always 5-6 eggs. And yeah, it's a style of hen I like. Average size. This Lutino baby hen is exactly the same style like the hen before. Average, short feathered, but I like. Most people like it a little bit bigger. For me, he's perfect. That's a baby golden face hen.
Yeah.
I want to pair her to a violet golden face, something like this, to get dark factor, double factor golden face.
I really like that color, the cinnamon violet yellowfish spangle, I think.
Yes,
Yeah. It's a hen or cockbird?
it's a hen, last year hen. I'm surprised you like her because at the moment she looks quite average. But I like her as well. But yeah, again, nothing special. Average size.
And what about this male?
Well, he was one of my favorite birds for Karlsruhe, and we dropped both tails in a few days. So I need to leave him at home. At the end of the season, I had some pics from him before he wasn't fertile. Well, he's a very high ring number, 783, I think. And of course, I will breed with him the coming season. Many cocks in that size, they need 2 years to become fully matured to get fertile eggs.
Is this a young bird, Daniel?
No,
Gray green.
he's 3 years old. He's one of my key birds. I started to prepare him 10 days ago for the European show.
Yeah.
And after I started to prepare, I thought, wow, he looks amazing. The day after, he started to molt and he lost completely condition. The funny thing about him is that he is one of the big birds that every hen likes. I can put any hen and I get fertile eggs from him. The bad thing is, well, what means the bad thing? I didn't realize at the beginning, I knew there must be a key bird of mine that is split recessive, but I didn't know which one. And then last year he bred one bird with a dot at the back. Then I realized, okay, he must be the one that is split recessive. And yeah, he's from a very fertile family. So now I have many birds that are split recessive without knowing. This sky blue is a split recessive. And yeah, he would be a perfect partner for the first light green hen from you, and that is singing there.
But he has already bred for you, isn't he?
He bred perfectly, 3 rounds with at least 10 chicks. Look
He's
at
not
that.
a very big hen, but
No,
he has bred well.
yes,
Oh, this grey-green male here.
yes, he also bred perfectly. He's the son of the grey green that we just saw before.
Okay.
No, a grandson, a grandson. Maybe you can,
Violet.
no, yeah.
I've got quite a few big hens like these, but not all of them they do breed well. So what do you think about these ones? As we mentioned before, you do prefer smaller hens, but you are still keeping some of the big ones. Is it something to do that you don't have many of that bloodline, or? Any reason?
She's one of the hens I know by heart. She's a split dilute.
Okay.
And I think I only bred 2 chicks from that pair. So you don't have big choice. But you never know. Some of hens like this breed fantastic. And maybe you miss them, but of course you cannot try them all.
Yeah. This lacewing cockbird, is he an older one or it's this year's?
He's a late bred baby from last year. He's in love now with a golden faced hen. And they already were together, but they had twice, well, once they had no fertile eggs, and the second time the eggs didn't hatch, but of course I need to try him again.
Okay, as we are looking at him, I can see his tail is more towards the longer side. So what do you consider him, a long tail? Should you use it, or should you...
He's too long for sure, but he has a fantastic face.
Okay.
I don't like to breed with birds that have no tail.
Okay.
And you can fix families with tail problems by using long tail. And of course, he needs to be put to a very short feathered birds. And some of the youngsters will have the long body feather in the face that you want, and the short tail and wing feathers. The wings are not long, it's just...
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to ask. You know, some birds, they have bushy tail, like quite a lot of feathers other than queen feathers. His queen feathers are long, but the feathers underneath those ones, they're not long and they're not bushy.
Yes.
So I think birds like these, in my experience, they're fine to breed with, but when they have very thick tail and very long feathers, other than the queen feathers, they're the ones with a big problem.
100% agree.
Okay. Okay, Daniel, before we end the video, we talked about the seed yesterday. How important do you think this Phenopedy is? This seed, and then we'll talk about the grit.
Well, I don't know whether there's a positive effect from the Phenopedy. All I know is that my birds are loving it, and they always get a little bit from it.
Okay, and the grit and the calcium blocks you use?
That's something basic, and I'm always surprised when I'm visiting any starts to see that many starts do not have grit and calcium in. That's for sure something essential.